Young Justice Season 4 Episode 21. Spoilers. The end of Rocket's arc. And holy hell, what a roller coaster of an episode this was. Lor Zod and his team were almost successful in retrieving his father from the Phantom Zone. Metron gathered the heroes of New Genesis to keep certain areas safe from where Lor Zod can power up the Phantom Projector. Now in the background of all this, we see Satana gathering magical beans to find Superboy because again, she saw a glimpse of him when she touched that yellow bus that was Clarion the Witch Boy. In the end, they weren't successful, so she plans on hiring a detective for the job. Now, going back to the main story, in New Genesis, the teams get split off. We got both foragers, the red one and the purple one. Tomar-Ray, Jake Garrick, Orion, and Rocket go to the boiling lake, which contains source energy, enough to power the Phantom Projector. Communications like the mother box are disrupted, so they can't call for backup. The Phantom Projector gets enough power, and Lor Zod tells the projector to locate Drew Zod and free him. While doing that, Superboy attaches himself to Zod, but Zod realized that the Phantom Projector does not know his DNA because he was never in prison, so he can escape with him. I'll be honest, the timing of this one is kind of weird because I think they could have escaped. Because of the fighting around the lake and using the source energy, the camera pans out and we realize we're on a Promethean. In some context, the Promethean giants lived before the new gods. While Darkseid wanted to breach the source wall, they actually succeeded and became one with the source, but they were also imprisoned by the source and kept away in a Promethean galaxy, chained to massive celestial bodies. Now somehow this one is attached to New Genesis and has awakened. Tomar-Ray Ring tells him that the source energy cascade is not contained or redirected, it can incinerate the New Genesis atmosphere. Tomar-Ray does redirect the blast with his ring construct outside of the atmosphere. Rocket is slowly understanding Orion a little bit more due to Malifaux using his psychic powers on her and him. Orion realizes where he's at and so he blasts Malifaux and they head to Lor Zod. Now we go back to Tomar-Ray, still redirecting the source energy. Lor Zod uses his heat vision, but Tomar-Ray isn't able to maintain both blasts, so he uses everything he has left in his ring, and Lor Zod breaks through his shield and lasers through his body. Rocket and Orion arrive and they start fighting Lor Zod. In the midst of all this, the Legionnaires and Bart arrive on the scene, undetected. They target the projector and blast it. But in the span of milliseconds, Saturn Girl's telepathy picks up Superboy, Zod, and the Phantom Girl in the Phantom Zone and wakes her up. The team was successful, but they lost the Green Lantern, but gained a new one because the Ring realized that Purple Forager had the willpower to be chosen by the Green Lantern Ring, becoming a Green Lantern. It really breaks my heart to see Kilowog so sad. So they all split off and conclude their meeting. We get to see Rocket go home to her child and Jake Garrick go home to an empty house. So I'm guessing they saved the best for last, right? Because Nightwing's arc is coming up.